What is up, YouTube? 'Tis I, Chaddington, and we're back with another reaction video. Today we're checking out Australian football, also known as AFL. Now this is the only sport that I've reacted to so far that I've never heard of before in my life. I've heard of rugby, I've heard of cricket, but I've never heard of Australian football. By the way, more cricket reactions will be coming soon. It's a sport that's unique to Australia, and I guess that kind of makes sense since Australia is all by itself in the middle of the ocean. So of course they have their own thing going on. Now I'm doing the right thing and I'm starting with the rules, okay? I learned my lesson from the cricket video. Also, we've blown past 500 subs. Thank you so much for that. But now we're shooting for 1,000, so hit that subscribe button, baby. Without further ado, let's get it.
It's got running.
Now they're starting to run.
It's got kicking.
The crowd willing him on. Killjoy. Well, he might take it anyway. He has.
It's got bone-on-bone hits without pads. No, it's not rugby. It's Australian football, although you might hear it called Aussie rules or even footy. This is Australia's biggest sport and is now played professionally by 18 teams in the AFL. It has the 4th highest average attendance of any domestic sports league in the world. These are some
4th highest attendance of any domestic sports league in the world. Huh. That's pretty impressive. What are the top 3? I'm guessing like soccer, whatever the big professional soccer league is, and then maybe American football, and then who knows, cricket. Cricket's big in India, right? And there's a lot of people there.
serious fans. What do you say we talk basics? Aussie rules is played on a football field probably bigger than any you've ever seen, with an egg-shaped ball that takes some crazy bounces. Each team consists of 18 players on the field and...
Okay, now did that guy kick it behind himself on purpose? I can't imagine why. I gotta watch that again.
...shaped ball that takes some crazy...
No, I think he just fumbled it and then kicked it up somehow.
...bounces. Each team consists of 18 players on the field and 4 on the bench. Tremendous athletes, these players are basketball-sized with the hands and foot speed of an NFL wide receiver and stamina greater than a soccer player.
This is interesting. It's
A lot of bold claims being made, but hey, I'm here for it.
a main event in any stadium in the world.
The game starts with a center bounce, a bit like a basketball jump ball. The basic object of the game, like American football, is to move the ball down the field and score.
Wants to go all the way from 45. Collier gets it back within a goal.
You can move the ball 3 ways. Running, but you have to bounce it every 16 yards.
Okay, that is a big development. I guess that's what people meant when in the comments of one of my other videos they said it was similar to basketball, so you have to bounce the ball every 16 yards. Now, how do you do that kind of calculation as a player? I mean, that seems complicated. And how do you monitor that as a referee? Interesting. But also the physics or ergonomics of bouncing a ball like that that's shaped like that on the ground and getting it to come back to you, that seems tough.
Using your fist to hit it forward. This is called a handball, another skill unique to Aussie rules.
Okay, so unlike rugby, we can hand hit it or hand toss it forward.
Nice running. Ellis was involved as well. Cross time started it all and drills it home.
And of course, the most common way is kicking it.
And once fall forward, that's a rivet.
Like a quarterback using feet instead of hands, these guys can hit a teammate on the run at 50 yards. If the kick is a little high, a player may have to jump and make a spectacular catch. This is called a mark.
Look at
Whoa.
He took his armchair with him and set it on top, Nick Naitanui.
And believe it or not, you can use the opponent as a springboard for jumping. If you take a mark,
Oh,
you
yeah.
can keep going, or you can stop on the spot and take an unimpeded kick.
Glorious kick.
Hold up. Wait a minute. What did he say?
Glorious kick.
Once in scoring, stop on the spot, and you can keep going. Springboard for jumping. If you take a mark, you can keep going, or you can stop on the spot and take an unimpeded kick.
If you hit a mark, you can keep going or stop on the spot and take an unimpeded kick. What is a mark? Did he explain that? Are they just like marks on the field?
Glorious kick.
Once in scoring position, the idea is to kick the ball through the two large upright posts. That's a goal and worth 6 points.
Here's left foot. Well within his repertoire.
If you hit the post
And he's set on it.
or send it between the big post and the outer lower post, it's worth 1 point and is called a behind. A final score line might look something like this. By the way, there's no offside rule. Don't get us wrong, there are positions. Defenders defend. Forwards go forward. And midfielders, yep, play in midfield.
This is better from Hawthorn. We know what a good kick he is, but he sets Hill up the line outside. He goes back into Hale, 70 metres out, too far to score. Gives off here to Suckling. Suckling with a low belter.
Ooh, that was a good kick. That was from far away, too.
Players come in all shapes and sizes. The Fremantle Dockers have 5'8" Hayden Ballantyne, 6'3" Nate Fife, and 7-footer Aaron Sandilands. You
What?
can tackle hard, but not too high or low. It has to be between the shoulders and the knees. There are 4 quarters of 20 minutes, but like soccer, time is added on for stoppages of play. The extra time can be as much as 10 additional minutes. AFL teams play 22 regular season games. The top 8 teams make the playoffs, or as they're called in Australia, the finals. Eventually, 2 teams meet in the championship game or the grand final. It's Australia's Super Bowl and is played every year in the magnificent Melbourne Cricket Ground.
Whoa, that is a big stadium. Melbourne Cricket Ground. Okay, now excuse my ignorance, but if that's for cricket, they can fill that thing up for people watching cricket. That just shows that I know nothing about sports that I haven't heard of, especially in Australia. Because, man, there must be a lot of cricket fans to fill that thing up. It is gigantic.
In front of 90,000 plus. It's a big deal.
Away we go. Opening bounce. Kennedy. Long kick. Goal. First of the grand final.
Good looking kick. He's got it. Franklin. Oh, yes, he has.
Malcheski run down holding the footy.
Langford running hard. He'll fancy this. It's got enough. It's a goal.
Okay. So, lingering question. We just saw a clip of a guy who went down. Does that mean he has to stay there and kick it from where he is? And he can no longer give it to a teammate and he can't keep running? That's the impression I'm getting. But yeah, I guess people were right. It is kind of like a combination of every sport. We got aspects of basketball, definitely football and soccer, and definitely rugby too. I mean, that's pretty much every sport, right? But yeah, this is definitely interesting. It seems like a really fun game to watch, and there's clearly a ton of fans. I should go to Australia and attend one of these 90,000 people games. That would be cool. If there are any Australian football highlight videos you want me to watch, be sure to let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys next time.